Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session that we're doing today because it is only 5 minutes, where a normal Reiki session with me is actually an hour long. So, this just gives you a chance to see about the Reiki and sort of decide whether you might want more of this in your life or not. So there's lots of different things that we can use Reiki for. What I'm using it for today is for improved finances for everybody who watches, and also for whatever else may be for your highest and best good. Okay. So we'll do 5 minutes of Reiki, and then after that, what we're going to do is 5 minutes of questions where you can ask whatever's on your heart or on your mind. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Reiki. All right, so we're starting at 58 after the hour. That means that we will be finishing up at 3 after the hour. Carla, hello, hello, welcome. Glad you're here. Gabby Sanchez, welcome back. Glad you're here. Diane, hello again. Hello, glad to see you again. Let's see. Should we say what we're all grateful for again today? I kind of like that. What am I grateful for? I'll get us started. Hmm. I have to say that I am grateful for trees and all that they teach us. Fantastic, my dear. What are you grateful for today? Bonnie Alvarado, Snow. Hello, hello, welcome. What are you grateful for today, my dear? You're grateful that you slept good last night. That's a huge thing to be grateful for, isn't it? Rena Sada, hello, hello. Glad to have you back again, my dear. Happy New Year to you. What are you grateful for today, Miss Rena? We're doing a grateful roll call. Everybody's saying what they're grateful for, right? First time you've caught me. Gracie G, hello, hello, welcome. Glad you made it. What are you grateful for today? By the way, we're doing Reiki. We've got 4 more minutes left, and the Reiki is for improved finances today and whatever else is for your highest and best good. Grateful that you have peace. Ooh, that's a powerful thing. Grateful that today was a great day. That's awesome. I'm grateful for Gracie G reminding everybody to put thumbs ups on my video. So, by the way, thank you for the thumbs ups, everybody, and thank you for sharing this video. And of course, thank you to those of you who contribute with the super chat features. Peacefulness. Are you trying to say the rest life or the best life? Angela Lukes, you saw Lovey today. Aw. Such a 63-year-old child. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for sharing your gratefulness today. La, da, da, da. Michael Rodsman, hello, hello. What are you grateful for today? Homemade pizza with a veggie-based crust. Grateful to be here. You are definitely a foodie too, aren't you? Always thinking about the food. Hmm. I'm trying to stick with my keto diet, so I'm trying to not always be thinking about the food right now. But it's lucky I've always liked meat anyway. Reiki for enhancing messages in your dreams. Ooh, that's powerful. That's powerful. Didn't hear me. I was saying that it's powerful to have enhanced messages in the dreams like Rena is grateful for. Those are nice. Wonderful, exciting. I figured it was pretty late where you were. I thought it might be later than that. Almost bedtime. Reiki for healing your heart. That's a good one too. Those of you who are interested in a longer Reiki session or in having me burn Reiki candles for you, information about that is on my website below. You don't dream. I usually only dream when we're getting close to a full moon or a new moon, or if Neptune is doing something wacky in the world. Haagen-Dazs, peanut butter, chocolate chip ice cream, just a half a pint, and bought cucumbers for later. This is what you have to say in my chat room after I tell you that I'm on a keto diet and I'm trying not to focus on non-keto food. This, this is what you bring to the table now, Miss Angela. It sounds delicious. I'm trying to get more regular on my sleep schedule as well, so I feel halfway decent in the morning. All right, let's wrap up the Reiki, ladies and gentlemen. It is a food chat. Okay, so let's see about questions. I'm going to set my timer. You guys start popping questions up there in the window for me. I already got my deck ready earlier. Message from Spirit for Miss Angela Luce. Cut it on the food talk. That's the message from Spirit. Now, let's see. Angela Luce. Angela Luce. Okay, so Angela, you've been focusing on some of the frustration that you've been feeling lately about not bringing about the type of material success or income that you want to have. And Spirit is basically saying, don't focus on the negative so much. Yes, we have to think about it because there's things we have to take care of, but you don't you want to focus on it more than you have to. You want to focus on something else that makes you happy so that more happy things can come into you. And as far as I'm concerned, some of the happy things that come into us are money. We want more of that, so we focus on happy things. Gabby Sanchez, should I contact my dad and try to make things right? She says. Is it a good idea for Miss Gabby Sanchez to contact her dad and to try to make things right? There's a lot of heavy energy around that. I feel like that would be a hard road to hoe, Miss Gabby. I'm not saying don't do it. I just feel like trying to make things right between you and your dad would be quite the challenge. Let's see if it's a good idea to work towards that at the moment. So here's what I'm going to tell you about this. With the Nine of Water coming up first, I think it would bring you a lot of fulfillment or satisfaction just to know, no matter how it turns out, that you have done that you've reached out. We've got the Four of Water in reverse. This is frustrated by the reaction that you get. Five of Fire. I think it kind of makes you lose balance emotionally. This is where we have like we're going in all different directions. Um, I think what you're going to hear is something that this person, your dad, is not able to really meet you halfway. And I think you're going to be really disappointed in the results. Now, having said all of that, I don't feel like that's a no. I feel like the personal fulfillment that you get from this, from knowing, okay, I've done the right thing, I've lived in my integrity, is what is the redeemer there. I would still say do it, but just have the heads up that, you know, low expectations is kind of a good thing going in here so that you're not so disappointed. Okay. So let's see. I gotta scroll up to find where I left off. So that's your answer, Gabby. You're quite welcome, Miss Rena. I appreciate it. By the way, I don't think I said this earlier. Super chats are always appreciated, never required, but always appreciated. How much? Carla says, how much or when will Jay start talking to me again like normally? Let's see. Will Jay? Hmm. What is normal? Carla knows what she thinks normal is, so we're going to use her standard of normal. How much? Let's see. When will Jay start talking to Carla again like normally? Will that happen by the end of this month? Don't, well, you know what? I see you getting some messages in from him by the end of this month, but I wouldn't say that we've got whatever it is that you're thinking of as normally, Carla. Okay. Let's see if that'll happen by the end of February. Yeah, I don't see that happening by the end of February, so I'm gonna say not anytime in the real near future, Carla. Let's see. Bonnie Alvarez, no. It'll be interesting. Excuse me. It'll be interesting. Tarot has so many wonderful nuances to it. Let's take a peek what Spirit has to say about that. Oh, look. What fell out of the deck for you is the Page of Air. That's cool. Messages from the divine. Actually, what my eye is focusing on that card, I don't know if you can see it, Bonnie. I don't think I'm pulling any more cards for this. See that feather that's falling down towards this angel person hybrid thing? I'm seeing that feather as like a message from the divine. I think, you're gonna get lots of information. You're gonna get lots of information. Alrighty, so that's very exciting, Bonnie. I'm happy for you. Will there be peace on earth? And let it begin with me. How's the rest of that go? And let it begin with me. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Peace begins with each of us. Seriously. If we can't find our own personal peace, then we certainly can't be at peace with anybody else. So, peace is an inside job. It's an inside job. Let's see, what else do we have here? Food chats are the best chats. Really, Gracie? All right, Ms. Rena. Sweet dreams, honey bunny. Okay, I just scrolled and I went way too fast. I'm trying to catch up with conversation. It was on sale. Cheryl Hoag. Glad to see you back in the room, my dear. Glad you're here. We appreciate you being a part of the energy in the room. Oh, cool. I'm glad that that resonates for you. Oh, weren't you saying something about kidneys the other day when we were doing healing? So, what happens with kidney stones? Do they blast them with radiation or do they give you a certain diet to help minimize them? What happens with that? You're quite welcome, Carla. You're welcome, Bonnie. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. Aw, thank you, Socialista. Peace is reasonable, but we have to have our own peace before we can have peace with anybody else. No, we're still here, Socialista. I think it does too. Otherwise, I feel like my hair's all up in my face and in the way. I might be starting to wear the bandana all the time. We'll see. Okay, I'm glad you saw the feather, Bonnie. That's awesome. You're quite welcome. I'm not hearing anything back from Cheryl. It may be that there's a big delay. And the wild thing about Reiki is sometimes the Reiki actually does whatever it is that we need to have done. Like it might go in and dissolve kidney stones. I wouldn't be shocked by that. But what we teach about Reiki is that it's a good supplement for um, whatever our normal version of medicine might happen to be. And so we never leave the doctors out of the process. We just aid the process. And sometimes the Reiki really comes in and picks up the slack when the doctors don't know what they're doing. If they're just in over their heads, that's really when the Reiki is the most helpful. But yeah, so I hope that you're getting that taken care of, Shoal, whether you're getting that taken care of in some kind of medical way and you're getting some assistance from Reiki somewhere. I would love to be that person if you are getting a Reiki assistance somewhere. But either way, I hope you're getting that taken care of. I've heard that that can be incredibly painful. Two, I think that, okay, so Socialista, are you talking about like you want to set a different intention than what I set on the live, or are you talking about just to receive what I've put out on the live? Either one is a great question, so I just want to make sure I'm giving you the right answer. Yes is not an answer to a multiple choice question. Let's try that again. So if you're rewatching and you just want to use the energy for what I set the intention for, then you just set the intention to receive the energy. Even if you're rewatching and I'm not live, that energy will still come to you. If you want to redirect the energy, it really works the same as if you were watching me live. You just ask that that Reiki energy help you with blah 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 blah. And usually, what the Reiki does is it'll hit all the intentions that are mentioned because the Reiki is kind of amazing. I have had, I don't know how many clients that have had very specific intentions for the Reiki to help them with. And it's like the Reiki just goes, yep, got that. Now we've got extra time. What else can we work on? And then they'll notice other improvements in their lives too after the Reiki session. So I like the Reiki. I think it's kind of fun. But yeah, it's pretty easy. You just ask basically, I would like this Reiki to also focus on da 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 da. And it's just fine. It's all about setting the intention. Okay, guys, I think I have been here long enough today. It's time for me to take off. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me and spending some of your precious time with me. I do appreciate it. Thank you also for all the thumbs ups and for the shares. Thank you for those of you who participate in the super chat whenever that happens. And thank you to those of you who are booking Reiki sessions and readings with me. It is because of all of your support at every single level that I'm able to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you all very much. Peace out, everybody. Socialista, yes.